First at 5, it's now day 6 of the government shutdown with federal workers in Maine feeling the effects.
Now, the Senate did reconvene this afternoon to vote once again on Republican and Democratic proposals to try to reopen the government, but both proposals have failed to advance multiple times.
Democrats are holding out for extending Affordable Care Act tax credits expiring this year and rollbacks to Medicaid cuts. But Republicans insist the shutdown needs to end first by passing a short-term spending bill.
The only reason the government is shut down is because Democrats refuse to accept a clean, nonpartisan funding extension.
Senate Democrats returned to Washington ready to negotiate. We're ready to work with Republicans to reopen the government.
Speaker Mike Johnson canceled plans for the House to return to Washington this week in an effort to put pressure on the Senate to pass a spending bill.
Now, meantime, there's a new Maine law offering financial support to furloughed and unpaid federal employees. It's off to a slow start.
The law is designed to provide no interest loans during a government shutdown lasting more than 7 days.
But as CBS 13's Brad Rogers found, not one financial institution has agreed to offer these loans.
Day one of the shutdown, I started calling banks.
Jennifer Kimball's husband works at Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. Since the government shutdown, he's now working without pay. The Sanford couple says money is tight without his income, but when she called their two banks to apply for the no-interest loans, neither had agreed to offer them yet.
The thing that shocked me the most is that the two banks that I did call didn't even know it existed.
In fact, the Finance Authority of Maine, who administers the program, says a few financial institutions are considering offering the program, but no banks or credit unions are actively participating at this time.
It's frustrating to me. There's nowhere to turn.
Under the law, eligible employees can get up to 3 loans during a government shutdown equal to their monthly take-home pay, up to $6,000 per loan. But the program is voluntary, so banks and other financial institutions don't have to participate. Town and Country Federal Credit Union says it's still evaluating the new state law that went into effect right before the shutdown.
The reality is we don't know how long this is going to last, but we do know real people are impacted by it. So if we're able to get this to our members and assist them in the way that it's meant to be, then we'll do that.
The Kimballs have already canceled TV subscriptions and other non-essentials to try to make ends meet.
Now I'm going to have to start focusing on the big things and, how we're going to pay our car, how we're going to pay our mortgage. It's going to be a nightmare for us.
She's also worried about cuts to Medicare, Medicaid, and nutrition assistance programs the Trump administration and congressional Republicans want to make.
I can't argue with what the Democrats are doing because they're trying to literally save lives. So if I have to suffer for that, then I'm willing.
Brad Rogers, CBS 13 News.